Yo, look, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you'll be notified every time I upload. All right. Above you can see PrizePicks. They sponsor my channel. All right. They'll match your deposit 100% up to $100. Um, so there you have that. Using my promo code DEN059. If for some reason you cannot catch me on video, you can look right here. This is YouTube music over here down there. You can catch me in podcast form on YouTube Music. Hey, it's a late upload. I usually come on here, break down all the games, give you detailed information and things of that nature. All right. Today I was busy. Unfortunately, I couldn't do that. All right. So, I never come on here and just throw out picks and throw them in your guys' face. You know what I'm saying? I just don't do that. I try to give you guys reasoning, show you guys what I'm looking at on screen. So if you're new to this channel, I give out picks for. I mean, everything coincides with Prize Picks, the books, uh, sleeper, just all that. All right. Now, one thing I will note is a lot of people love FanDuel Sportsbook. I love it too. FanDuel does let you hit them upside their head, but they limit it. They limit it to props for MLB. They don't give offer a lot of props for MLB. Okay, so like I said, a busy morning for me. Let me get right into it. Now I'm not gonna read the weather off like I do each and every day, but there's some weather concerns. Let me go to my meteorologist. It should be your meteorologist too. Uh, Kevin Roth here. This is his Twitter page. You can go follow him, and then once you follow him, you can click on one of the links. You'll get a link here. Uh, let's see. Now my computer's acting slow, but you'll get a link. You click on that Roto Grinders weather link right there, and bam, let me blow this up for you guys so you guys can see. Don't Not gonna read all this like I do normally do, but yellow, green, orange. I don't see any orange in sight. Uh, uh, I'll read this Atlanta game for you guys since it's hefty. The National Weather Service hourly forecasts have 4% chance of rain, and I could not disagree more. Models are showing a line of intense storms moving towards Atlanta in game, fading out as they approach. We'll need to monitor this because if those storms are able to hold together, it could be in game trouble, and the chances of that happening are a hell of a lot higher than 4%. A lot of greens and yellow greens and yellow greens here. A lot of games that have implications here. Check the weather, guys. Check the weather. Okay, we go through this every single day. All right, so I'm gonna just go through this real quick. I say that shit every day, but this is probably going to be the quick one here. Okay, so look, um, Milwaukee Brewers at Philadelphia Phillies. Okay, first and foremost, I don't give out lot of sides, but hey, I sprinkled on the 1.5 for Philly here. All right, so official play. If I don't say it's an official play, then it's not. You know what I'm saying? So official play for me: one line parlays, run line straights. Philadelphia Phillies. However, it's a lot of guys here that's got some big time, hefty, uh, uh, um, history versus each other. All right, so first and foremost, let's talk about Christian Yelich. He's 10 for 30, one home run, six singles, and two doubles, and one triple versus Nola. I get a pitcher lean in his game towards Philly, but somebody like um, he's in play. Bryce Harper, he's 19 for 47 with seven singles, three doubles, and nine home runs. Lo and behold, he just hit a home run the other day. He's only got four home runs on the season. It's been a while since he hit a long ass time since he hit a home run prior to yesterday. So I like these guys for hits, runs, and RBIs. Now, keep in mind, hits, runs, and RBIs is one of the props that everybody loves. You know what I'm saying? But it's a lot of people don't know about it. DraftKings, hits, runs, and RBIs, similar to PRA. If you're new to this channel, well, there you have it. DraftKings, the only book that offers it. Um, Prospects offers who they want to offer out there. Now, I like that for Harper. Excuse me. I like that for Yelich. Let's keep it moving. All right. I like both of these. Okay. Over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs for Yelich. Over 2.5 hits, runs, and RBIs for Bryce Harper here. All right. Um, Los Angeles Dodgers at Baltimore Orioles and 9.5 over under in this spot here. Michael Grove, he's giving it up to his lefties. He's giving it up on the road. Thought I seen like a 11 something ERA on the road. I can't trust Grove in this one. Yesterday, I was undecided on which way I wanted to go as far as the team total. I ended up picking the right one. Took the team total for Dodgers today, giving it over team total 4.5 for Baltimore. Look, Michael Grove, especially giving it up to lefties. This team got some monster lefties on it, multiple home run candidates. I don't know which one of these guys I really, really want to take. I was thinking Gunnar Henderson, then I'm thinking Santander because he's a switch. He can get on the left side. O'Hearn, that's my guy. He's got home run potential there. Then you can look at guys like Mountcastle and shit like that. You know what? I don't care. I mean, just I don't care who wins this game. I think just give me let me get 4.5 runs up out of these guys, okay? So I'm gonna go out on a limb. I'm gonna take the 4.5 runs for Baltimore and just hope they score it. Just score. Just go out there and score. Give me over 4.5 runs for Baltimore. On the flip side, they're the Dodgers. They're the Dodgers. They got bats. However, the kid Tyler Wells have been pitching good. Okay, he has been pitching good. Okay, he have been pitching good. All right. Didn't look at this Cleveland Guardians game. Somehow I missed it, so I'm going right over it. Toronto Blue Jays at San Diego at Toronto Blue Jays. Manoa. Did I have any notes on Manoa? He's been bad at home. I think versus right hand pitching. I have to go back and check, but I did look at Soto. Soto looked kind of juicy. Soto looked kind of juicy to me. Give me the pitcher lean towards San Diego Padres. Haven't pulled the trigger on anything yet, but if I'm pulling the trigger on, I'll tell you this: it's gonna be San Diego Padres or nothing for me. I know it's a tough spot on the road, but San Diego Padres are nothing. Not an official play. San Francisco Giants at Cincinnati Reds. We got Weaver on the mound. We got Desclafani on the mound. 10.5 over under. This was probably the fourth or fifth game that the over under has been um, the total has been at 9.5 and it hasn't went over. So I keep pointing that out. However, if any one of these games got a chance to go over, I think it's this one here. Weaver's giving it up to lefties. He's especially giving it up to righties. Power, all that. Almost I think I seen about 3-4 home runs per 9 versus righty. So the right-handed batters get a bump here. And then I seen guys with look that graded out well for me. So I'm looking at the one thing I can say about the San Francisco Giants. Just want to see who's going to be in the lineup. J.D. Davis, he's got power. Lamonte Wade Jr. Confronto, guys like that. So just want to see who's in the lineup. And then you got a game like this. Usually is heaven for hits, runs, and RBIs. If you don't know, now you know. All right. If you're not playing hits, runs, and RBIs, what are you doing? What are you doing? Just what are you doing? So Joey Votto, Jake Fraley for sure. Um, Cruz, Ellie De La Cruz ain't been cruising for me, but I've been fading him. So it is what it is. But yeah, need to see who's in the lineup for for San Diego. I mean for San Francisco. The righties get a bump there. All right, so Chicago White Sox at New York Mets over under 8.5 in the spot. I'm not taking a side in this one here. Carrasco pitches his worst to righties on at home, and then Giolito pitches his worst to lefties on the road. So there you have that. That's a little something in a nutshell right there. Giolito, I still get a pitching lean towards the White Sox with Giolito on the mound, but give me official play 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs minus 125 for Luis Robert, and I'm taking his ass for a home run. Okay, it is what it is. Arizona Diamondbacks at Atlanta Braves here. We got an over under of 8.5 in this spot. No, 10.5 in this spot. Zach Davies on the mound, giving up an 800 OPS towards lefties. Elder might be going through some regression right now. Um, you know, we got weather implications in this game, but if I'm taking the side here, it's going to be Atlanta. But I'm probably not picking the side here. I'm looking at some bats. I'm looking at two bats on the Arizona Diamondback side. You can look at Corbin Carroll, and Ketel Marte. Those are my two favorite bats there from the Diamondback side there. I could show you guys some of the splits or whatever case may be, but it is what it is. However, here it is. Uh, Corbin Carroll, he's got splits. He hits righties on the road. That's his best split. Okay, he hits lefties good at home, righties good on the road. All right, this best split is righties on the road. All right, so I can talk off his hits, runs, and RBIs sitting at 2.5. Sitting at 2.5 right now. At plus money at 1+115. Then I like the numbers for Cattell Marte. It's a parlay piece right here at a -1 at a 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs at -155. It'll be 2.5 before the day is over with. So there you have that. And like I said, this kid, Davies, he's giving up his worst versus lefties. He's pitching his worst versus lefties there. So um, you know the drill. Um, Matt Olson, his runs and RBI sitting at 2.5. Now, I think they limited home runs there, so that's one thing you could to know right there. I think they limited home runs, but Olson is just a different beast. All right, so he and then this team, so I'd like to target versus righties from this team, Olson, Acuna, and Murphy. All right, so there you have that. All right, Miami Marlins at St. Louis Cardinals. Here we got an over under 8. Cabrera is back. Montgomery, he's been pitching okay, but that ain't gonna stop me from taking Soler for a home run. All right, anytime, anytime. Now, anytime, anytime this boy gets a home run or gets a lefty, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is, all right? Taking a look at some of his splits and some of his advanced numbers here, you can look at Soler. Let's see. Soler, let's just go straight to his advanced numbers so I can get out of here. Um, versus lefties here. Home versus lefties, WRC plus 237. Road versus lefties, 228. All right. It's isolated power at home versus lefties 548, 457 on the road. OPS versus lefties at home 1321, 1220, 1239 on the road. Slugging 871 at home, 800 on the road. This is versus lefties, all right. On base percentage, 450, 439. Average 323, 343. He's even striking out less versus lefties on. You don't see too many lefties. I mean, the plate appearances aren't that high, but if you know, you know. All right. Now I like Goldsmith on the other hand here. Official on the other side there. I can talk off his hits, runs, and RBIs. And official play here is 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs for Jorge Soler. I know we got an over under of left of 8 in this spot. I know Montgomery has been okay as of late, but I can't pass this up. Okay. Now Goldschmidt, I couldn't talk off his hits, runs, and RBI sitting at -135. If you want to temper your expectation and take these guys and just put them in your hit parlays, because we do have a low total, be my guest. All right. Those guys can go in your hit parlays. Those are the only guys I'm really looking at right now. Like I said, Cabrera's back. Cabrera's got some good K stuff. All right. Just he's been out for a little over a month. I can show you guys some of his K stuff right here. Let's see, St. Louis. All right, so he's got a 28.8 K percentage here. Lazardo, what the hell happened? What's that shit yesterday, man? Damn, man, messed up my money. I parlay with that shit, man. Either way I go, 30% K rate to lefties and 26.5 to righties. Yeah, so and I think he's pushing his worst towards righty, so that's a little eeny teensy weeny bump to Goldsmith there. All right, no siding for me in that game. Chicago Cubs and the Washington Nationals here. I'm gonna tell you how to play this game. Italian, he's giving Italian beef. That's what I call him. He's pitching his worst to his lefties at home. All right, Corbin, he's pitching his worst to righties on the road. Favorite bat probably gonna be somebody like for Washington, probably gonna be Candelario. Abrams, take a look at Abrams because he's been hot. Okay, he's a lefty, he's been hot. Uh, Chicago Cubs. I mean, Bellinger. I'll tell you something about Bellinger's splits. He's a lefty lefty guy. He hits lefties better than, so that's a split that's working his favor. However, Corbin, he's pitching his worst to righties. So, there you have that. All right. So if he's pitching his worst to righties, you can look at somebody like Christopher Morel, 14. I think he's got a 14% barrel rate, hard hit percentage 48, 487 expected slugging right there. He will strike out though, but like I said, his barrel rate sitting at 14.9, might as well be 15. Patrick Wisdom got the highest barrel rate on the team, but he will strike out more than anything. But if he connects, that shit probably gone. You know what I'm saying? So there you have that. All right. So it is what it is. Tampa Bay Rays at Texas Rangers over under 8.5. And I'm gonna tell you this right now. I pulled the trigger. I don't bet a lot of games, but give me Texas Rangers, man. Bradley pitching his worst on the road versus righties. Just seeing these guys. This is a revenge spot for Bradley. Just seeing these guys. He pitched 3.2 innings, gave up 4 runs. He's pitching his worst on the road versus right hand batters. Garcia is hitting for major power here at home. And, so he's a home run candidate. But they got a lot of batters over here that hit righties well. So Corey Seager is just that good. Like, bro, he's really, really good. So, yeah. Let me see. Let me see. Mm. Yeah, so Corey Seager, expected batting average 331, expected slugging 638. He's batting his best versus right hand pitching. All right, and then like I said, Garcia expected slugging 542. The boy got muscles coming out his damn ear. So these two guys, the highest barrel rate on the team, 19.6, 16.5. Both of these guys home run candidates. I think I'm looking at Adolis Garcia. Shout out to Ezekiel Duran. He does still hit. We pointed out the splits yesterday. He versus lefties. He goes right out there and smacks his ass. All right. So shout out to him for hitting that home run. Yandy Diaz probably wouldn't be one of my favorite bats on the other side of the ball. All right. Detroit Tigers, Kansas City Royals. I get a pitcher lean towards Detroit Tigers. I don't like Lynch. I don't like this game. I don't care who wins this game. New York Yankees at Los Angeles Angels. We got an over under 9. One thing I tell you, the New York Yankees have been hitting lefties well as of late. I want to say last 2 months, last 2 weeks, or last month, they've been hitting lefties well. And then shit. So I'm gonna tell you, Harrison Bader over 1,000, probably 12, 1,300 OPS versus lefties. Small sample size, but it is what it is. He hitting lefties well. You can look at his hits, runs, and RBIs. Standing seeing lefties well. You can take his ass for a bomb. Rizzo seeing lefties well. The lefty lefty splits for him. He hits lefties better at home, even though he's on the road, but he's still in play. Probably for his runs and RBIs. I don't know what to do with this game. I don't know what to do with these pitches. This game could go over or whatever. I don't fucking know. I don't have to tell you about Otani. Moniak is in play again. You can add him to your hit parlays. It is what it is. Boston Red Sox at Oakland Athletics over under 9 in the spot. Medina is trash. This is one thing I don't like when pitchers face their last team. He just faced these guys. That's the last time he pitched. He had like 9 Ks. He gave up like 4 runs. I was maybe looking at a Boston Red Sox team total over or something like that. But I'm quite sure they want to get back at him for for getting them hitting those 9 Ks on him. But who knows? Who knows? Who knows? We don't have pitchers out for this Colorado Rockies game, but lo and behold, that game might have a ton of home runs in it. Okay, so I'm gonna have a parlay straight for that game. However, I could say this. I can tell you this though. The kid got big time K stuff here. Hunter Brown, 27.8 K percentage, 28 to lefties, almost 28 to righties. He might go out there and fan these guys, but um, you know, Colorado is a different beast, all right? It's a different beast, okay? And then that ballpark. It's a different. I'm talking about that ballpark. It's a different beast. And then Colorado, they different at home, man. I pointed this out to you guys before, but they different at home. They are different at home. Versus right hand pitching. Let's see, because you got to look at them at home versus right hand pitching at home. So on the season too, you got to look at their numbers, season numbers. You know what I'm saying? So they WRC plus. Not that good, but everything else, isolated power, um, went down since that last game, 13th. So they numbers are dropping. OPS, they fifth. Slugging, they are sixth. Batting average, they are second. So they have that. They different. They trash, but they different at home. They different at home. All right. Last but not least, went to the Nerfy for this game yesterday. Got there, going right back to the Nerfy again for this Minnesota Twins game. Nerfy is no runs first inning. Ober on the mound, Woo on the mound. So it is what it is. Woo, uh, this guy is dangerous as fuck. Okay, especially versus righties. You ain't touching him. All right, 36%. 36.5% K rate to righties. Whoever hits him is lefties. His K rate to lefties is 20%, overall 30% K rate. He's pitching his worst to lefties. Whatever worst that he's pitching is to lefties. You know what I'm saying? Then, what I wanted to see yesterday might just happen today. Bailey Ober, K percentage sitting at 24.5, 21% to lefties, 28% to righties. He pitching his worst, probably his worst to righties there, which is probably not much. But give me the no run first inning here, and I'll think about something else. Might mix and match some K's or something like that, and then go with an under 1.5 runs in the first inning there. With that being said, guys, good luck. Peace out. Laid up load. It's still all good.